It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we've got the Seahawks, sure-handed wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Seahawks and the Chargers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think as difficult it is to tackle, especially open field, very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Now Newton. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
To throw is Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Peters. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
In motion, Hill.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Here's Newton.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Holding offense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
It's second and 8.
Hurts.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. actually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped him.
8 yards to go.
Hurts set.
And this one is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger point.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line. That's the end of the
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now it's Newton.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Running left, Taylor.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Newton now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6.
Here's Newton.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Newton throwing again. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts.
Campbell making the catch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Now Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peters. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Newton. And he's got this to Jefferson. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Taylor will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
2nd and a couple. Here's Hurts to throw.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, it's Newton. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Newton now to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Newton to throw. They complete it to Hill. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Again, Newton. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And this time he is in.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Catch made here by Campbell. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Hurts,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 23. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Newton's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid when different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmages.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw, Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Newton's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. On the Seahawks 25.
A give for Taylor running right side.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And what a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff.